What's up, party fam? Oh, party fam. What's up, soul fam? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You know, I could tell some of y'all get triggered by some of my videos, by the comments. And I encourage you to comment like that. Like fucking, yeah, put your programs out there, right? Because you'll trigger me, you know? Or not even trigger, but you'll make me aware of things that come up. And I fucking enjoy that. Like, me personally, I'm aware of it. So I don't take it personal. And it's helping me with healing. But if you're getting triggered by this, and I'm not even referring to you, be grateful. Be grateful. You know? And ask yourself, why are you triggered? Why are you offended? You know? Why do you choose to say goofy shit? You know? But it's all good. It's just a reflection of you, you know? I'm perfectly aware it has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with yourself. You know, being out here in these streets, and you see certain individuals, you know, and there's no surprise why they're out here, you know? And sometimes it's really difficult to have compassion for these individuals, you know? You know, it's easy to have compassion for somebody who wants better for themselves and just keeps catching a bad break, you know? But for individuals that don't give a fuck, or they put on a show like, you know, they're trying, or that they got dealt a bad hand. That can't be an excuse anymore, y'all. So if you're fucking sitting there playing the victim and saying, well, you know, my childhood was bad, and, you know, I was poor, and all these other fucking excuses, you'll keep on using those your whole life and be a victim and fucking be a whiny bitch about it. And that's your own fucking free will, you know? But maybe there's gonna be a day where you fucking say enough is enough. I'm so sick and tired of being a victim. I'm so sick and tired of being sick and tired. You know what I mean? When's that gonna be, you know? So I wanted to get into a topic that I think is important, you know? It has to do with, you know, sexual health. This is in reference to the boys and the men. Because I looked on my YouTube studio, and I seen a majority of my audience is men. You know? So, I want to talk about, like, sexual health while you're going through the spiritual awakening, right? And a lot of people practice Nofap, or I'm sure they heard of it, and it's pretty much refraining from pornography and masturbation and, you know, things along that nature. And, you know, if you're going to practice that, that's cool. You know, and I encourage it. Like, if you got a porn addiction and you can't stop pulling on your dick, I hella encourage that, you know? Because that shit ain't healthy, man. That shit ain't healthy at all. Like, there's equal balance in it. I'm not saying that you can't, you know, pleasure yourself, because that's perfectly normal. You know, the Bible makes it look like it's a sin and it's this and it's that. But in regards, it's actually healthy, and I encourage it in a balanced manner. But what's balance, you know? Balance to me is maybe, you know, maybe once, twice, most a week, to really maybe a couple times a month, you know? But just know, if you're practicing Nofap, right, and you think Nofap is about fucking refraining from ejaculation altogether, just know, if you don't use it, you lose it. And so many guys are stuck in their ego thinking they're this fucking macho fucking dicks or pussy slayer, and put on that show knowing damn well they get in the bedroom, or you talk to their girlfriend and they're fucking, you know, one-hit wonders and shit. Which I am myself. You know, I don't claim, like, you know, my last girlfriend, I'm not gonna lie, there's been time I used to just go down on her because I already knew I was gonna motherfucking not last. But I didn't know why, you know? I didn't know why. Just thought the pussy was hella good, you know? And it definitely contributed to it. But you know, that you not masturbating and you refraining from it, unless you're gonna be like a monk or some type of fucking yogi that's gonna fucking ascend into the ethers and fucking disappear, it really doesn't serve you fucking taking it to that extent, you know? People say that, you know, you get all these fucking superpowers from it, and there's fucking, you know, I went fucking 6 months, 7, I don't know how long, I didn't count, because in my mind, I wasn't practicing Nofap. That's why it makes me think it's a fucking placebo. I think it's a placebo, if you ask me, because I never heard of Nofap. And then, you know, I started hearing about it, and then, you know, I didn't attribute any of my greatness to that. I attributed my greatness to me connecting to my fucking self. And maybe that's what it's truly doing, you know. It's giving you time to desensitize from all that fucking pornography, you know, and connecting to yourself. But just know that, you know, health, or like a true balance in sexual health for men, you know, there is masturbation involved. And, you know, you want to know, you should become familiar with yourself. And if that makes you awkward and, you know, you're fucking self-conscious about, you know, touching yourself or however, that's a program, bro. That's definitely a program. It's a fucking program. And as far as Nofap's concerned, that's all about refraining from pornography. That's the main fucking thing, is you fucking, or anyone fucking spending hours on end searching porn sites and fucking addicted to porn. Now, I myself, you know, just from a, like, awakening and whatever you want to call it, ascending, fucking finding your spirituality, like, it just fell away from me. I had no urge to do that for a while, you know. And I just go with the flow of things. If it, you know, if I don't have the urge, why bother, right? But there's individuals that just do it to pass time, you know, like, oh fuck, I ain't got shit to do. Fuck it, I'll just go pull on myself for fucking 3 minutes, you know? And then they do it, you know, fucking 6-7 times a day. You know? That's fucking sad. Sad. And it's a fucking, that's a program as well, you know? Fucking, you're running to fucking whatever you're doing. I don't, you know, however you justify it. But just know there is balance in that. And if you follow or you're familiar with Taoism and Mantak Chia, he'll tell you straight up. He'll actually give you some exercises to do, so you ain't no fucking one minute man, you know? You're no fucking 1 minute man. There's a fucking book called The Multi-Orgasmic Man. A lot of men don't know this, but fucking orgasm has nothing to do with ejaculation. They're actually two separate things. And you could actually learn how to separate them, where you orgasm but you don't ejaculate, and then you stay up and you continue on. That takes time. And if you want to get pointed in a direction, you can check out that book, or you could start doing Kegels. You know, there's an exercise, and working out your perineum. Now, if you're not familiar with what the perineum is, that's the motherfucking taint. If you don't know what the taint is, that's the motherfucking area between your asshole and your fucking ball sack. Now, that is an important muscle to work out. I personally have a weak perineum, and I've been trying to work it out, but that fucking, it takes time. It takes time. But if you want to learn how to have a true DMT experience through breath, you have to work out your perineum. Because what you're doing is you're contracting your pelvic floor, and you're pulling your breath up through your fucking root chakra, through your crown. And that's how you clear that energy out, and you pull the DMT up into your fucking pineal gland. So if you're spiritual as fuck and you think masturbation is like, I don't even want to say a sin because that's tied to religion. I honestly believe that there's no such thing as sin. That might fucking blow your mind, but I'm fucking perfectly aware that there's in alignment and out of alignment. There's no good, bad, sin, any of that. It's fucking, you're in alignment or out of alignment. Because if you weren't, then what the fuck? What would Hitler do? You know? What the fuck did Hitler do? You know? Think about that. And that was meant to be. It sucks that it happened, but it was meant to be. But because we live in the 3D realm and most of us have 3D consciousness, fucking, we judge things as good and bad. But sometimes bad shit like that has to happen in order for certain things, certain structures to break down. So I would start removing that program of good and bad from your mind and sin. That sin was created for you to be fearful and shameful of yourself for doing certain things and fucking all that other shit. Like I said, these are my beliefs, these are my projections, and this is the channel that I run on. So maybe you don't resonate with them, and that's cool, like I understand. But this is my beliefs. I don't believe in sin. I really don't, because if that's the case, I done sinned my ass off and I still sin. And sometimes I wonder why I do the things that I do. But I realize, but sometimes they're just mirrors. They're just mirrors. I get around a certain individual. And like, for example, like I was around a certain individual for an extended period of time. And I noticed myself started being sneaky and dishonest. And I let that shit go a long time ago. And I didn't realize why I was doing that. And then come to find out, the person was doing it to me behind my back. You know, going through my shit. Fucking, I couldn't say stealing, but going through my shit and then accusing me of stealing. And like I said, I mean, I was questioning why I was doing it. And I was like, God, why am I doing this? I don't want to do this, but I keep on doing it. I keep on fucking doing it, God. I don't want to do this. I don't want to be dishonest. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel in alignment. Why am I doing it? Why is this program coming back? And then I come to find out that I was just mirroring back to somebody else and they were doing the same shit. And like I said, when you get to a certain level of consciousness and you get around certain individuals, you start mirroring back their bullshit. And that's the only thing that I could fucking put two and two together, you know? And I didn't even know it at the time that they were going through or that person was going through my shit. But like I said, like attracts like, you know? So, if you don't fucking masturbate, maybe you should do it like once a week just so, you know, you don't fucking be ultra sensitive where you can't even fucking hold yourself for 20 seconds. Because that's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna fucking happen if you fucking by you doing that, you know? And if you really, you know, don't want to do it, or, you know, don't want to do it once a week, then, you know, spend 1 month on, 1 month off, you know, where like, okay, for 1 month, I'll do it once a week or twice a week, and then the next month I won't do it. But I guarantee you, you know, when you do end up finding a relationship and you find a girl that you connect with and it's a true fucking loving relationship and it ain't that needy ass bullshit, and you want to fucking use sex as your next level of, you know, awareness, to raise your next level awareness, because sex is sacred and sex is another level to ascend. You know, and some people don't believe that, but it truly is. Like, when you have true fucking sacred sex, that's two souls merging as one. But how the fuck you gonna merge with another soul when you can't even hold yourself for 20, 30 seconds? That's where those Kegel exercises come into play, you know? And if this shit makes you uncomfortable, man, you have to ask yourself why. That's shame. Why do you feel shameful? Are you fucking in church all day? Because that's where it comes from, man. They make you feel shameful for the things you do. And that's why there's fucking priests out there raping little boys and shit. Because of this. Like, I don't get that, right? How does that make any sense? Like, okay, I have to be celibate. I have to be celibate. I can't have sex with a woman, right? Because it's unholy. It's unholy, or however they refer to it. But I'm gonna fucking molest a little boy. God's okay with that. How does that make any sense? You know what I mean? And that's what's happening. It's these fucking, what they do here, I'll tell you exactly what it is, because this shit flowed through me. So a lot of these individuals already had this problem, this program, this desire to prey on little kids, little boys, right? And they gave themselves away to God, thinking that they were gonna be healed and it was gonna go away. And it never did. And it stuck with them, and they fought it off as much as they could. And then what made it worse was they were practicing celibacy, and they couldn't couldn't fucking ejaculate. So they had that sexual urge just run through them, and it became too powerful, and they had the opportunity, and they took advantage of a fucking little kid, you know. And this shit is rampant everywhere, you know. I had a family member, you know, when he was young, that happened to him, not to like a fucking really, you know, it doesn't matter what extent it is. It doesn't matter, you know. When you fucking violate a kid, that shit sticks with them. And if you're fucking in church and you think church is the answer, but they're fucking out there raping little kids. And now I'm referring to certain, like, Christianity. Like, I ain't got nothing against, like, fucking Buddhism, fucking any type of Eastern religion, you know. And, you know, I don't know enough about, you know, the Quran and fucking being a Muslim. And I ain't got nothing against them. And I realize that, you know, when I talk to my ascended masters, I totally like refrain. I don't even bring up Allah. And I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure Allah was like an ascended master, right? But because I have a program that fucking the United States embedded in me, that this religion is hateful and it's this and that, and that's one of those jihad Muslims. That's a different fucking form of fucking, you know, Muslim, or I don't know, Muslimic, or, you know, Trey Youth Islamic. Boy, Islam, the beast is risen. Should have let me out of prison. I'm already a cutthroat, but when I get to Thizan, woo! Hold on. Niggas want to off me. I'm too fucking saucy. But Trey playing war like Anwar Gaddafi. Eat a nigga like toffee. Me and my posse say no to the Rossi, but yay to the Kavasi. I got a black Dutch. She black as coffee, but she a gangster, so she twerk the thing softly. She make it costly. Dime piece, boy, should have met her at the Lofty. He's reading books from the book of Thizam. Trey Youth Islamic? Boy, Islam. The beast is risen. Should have let me out of prison. I'm already a cutthroat, but when I get to Thizan, I'm literally ignorant. It's a shame, isn't it? Niggas want to take me out like I'm the president. But niggas can't. What does he say? He goes off. That's motherfucking Mac Dre. What you know about Mac Dre? He says, but I keeps it gritty. Been that way since I got off the titty. But yeah, man, I don't know enough about this Muslimic shit to fucking, or whatever it's called, to even hate it. That's a program that the fucking United States, that the fucking fearful ass news put in us. So, I don't know. My bus is here. I'm gonna jump, or the trolley, holler. You know what I mean? But think about that. Check out that book. Look into Montauk Chia. They got a good podcast on London Real. You know, I definitely encourage you check that out. Other than that, I gotta get on this motherfucker because they be pulling off on a motherfucker. So y'all have a blessed day. I'm gonna post this motherfucker. Straight up. Blessings, love. Oh, you're still there. Hi. That's the trolley.